Welcome back to True Health, the channel where your wellness journey gets real. Today's video could completely change what you put on your plate. Your liver is one of the hardest working organs in your body. It filters over 1.4 liters of blood every minute, processes everything from toxins to hormones, and plays a central role in digestion and fat metabolism. But what happens when we overload it with the wrong foods? In this video, we'll uncover the 10 worst foods for your liver, many of which you probably eat regularly, and explain how they cause fatty liver, inflammation, and even long-term liver damage. And stick around till number 10. It's a common food habit that most people never suspect, yet it's silently wreaking havoc on millions of livers worldwide. Let's protect your liver and start healing from the inside out. Before we begin, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive in. Number 1. Sugar-sweetened beverages. The liquid liver killer. Soft drinks, sweetened teas, energy drinks, and even those healthy juices. They're often loaded with high fructose corn syrup, one of the top contributors to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. A 2020 review in the Journal of Hepatology confirmed that excessive fructose consumption increases liver fat, oxidative stress, and insulin resistance. Why? Because fructose is only metabolized by the liver, unlike glucose. When consumed in high amounts, the liver converts it into fat, triggering lipogenesis and leading to liver inflammation. Daily damage yield long-term dysfunction. Liver-loving swaps. Herbal teas like milk thistle or dandelion, homemade smoothies with low fructose fruits, berries, avocado. Even small reductions in sugary drink intake can drastically lower liver fat in just a few weeks. Number 2. Ultra-processed foods. A recipe for inflammation. Think frozen meals, microwave dinners, chips, packaged pastries, and fast food. These are often high in trans fats, refined carbs, and preservatives. A triple threat for your liver. Trans fats not only raise bad cholesterol, but have been shown to induce liver inflammation and promote fibrosis. The early stages of liver scarring. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition linked ultra-processed food consumption to elevated ALT levels, a common liver damage marker. Also, the additives and preservatives in these foods burden your liver's detox pathways. Over time, this overload contributes to oxidative damage and cellular fatigue. Clean alternatives. Focus on single-ingredient whole foods. Choose snacks like nuts, fruit, or hummus and veggies. Think of every bite as either feeding your health or feeding inflammation. Number 3. Alcohol, the silent saboteur of liver regeneration. Let's talk about one of the most underestimated threats to liver health. Alcohol. You've probably heard that alcohol in moderation is okay, but here's what most people don't know. Even small amounts can significantly impair your liver's detox capabilities over time. When you drink, your liver must work overtime to metabolize alcohol into acetaldehyde, a toxic compound that's 40 times more toxic than alcohol itself. This byproduct triggers inflammation, cell death, and oxidative stress, all precursors to chronic liver damage. Research from the American Journal of Physiology reveals that regular alcohol consumption disrupts the liver's mitochondria, the very engines responsible for energy production and cell repair. That means your liver can't heal itself the way it's supposed to. But here's a surprising twist. Alcohol also blocks glutathione, your liver's most powerful antioxidant, which leaves it vulnerable to damage from other environmental toxins like pollution, processed foods, and even medications. Alcohol-related liver disease accounts for nearly 50% of liver transplant cases globally, and yet many people still view social drinking as harmless. Want to support liver detox? Go alcohol-free for at least 30 days and load up on glutathione-boosting nutrients like sulfur-rich garlic, cruciferous vegetables, and milk thistle. Try switching to kombucha or herbal mocktails. Your liver will begin to heal faster than you think. Number 4. Trans fats, the hidden toxin lurking in your pantry. Here's something the food industry doesn't want you to know. Trans fats are still hiding in everyday products, and they're silently destroying your liver from the inside out. These fats are artificially made through hydrogenation, turning liquid oils into solids to extend shelf life. But your liver can't metabolize them efficiently, leading to fat accumulation, cellular inflammation, and even liver fibrosis over time. A study in the Journal of Hepatology found that trans fat consumption mimics the effects of alcohol on the liver, causing fat buildup, insulin resistance, and oxidative stress, even in people who don't drink at all. What's even more shocking? Trans fats have been linked to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, in both adults and children, and many people are completely unaware they're consuming them. Even though many countries have banned partially hydrogenated oils, loopholes still allow products with less than 0.5 g per serving to be labeled as trans fat-free. That means you might be eating trans fats daily without knowing it. Protect your liver by ditching ultra-processed snacks, frozen pastries, and margarine. Opt for anti-inflammatory fats instead. Think wild salmon, chia seeds, extra virgin olive oil, and avocado. Remember, the healthier your fats, the healthier your liver. Number 5. Salty foods, the silent saboteur of liver function. You've probably heard salt is bad for your heart, but did you know it can quietly damage your liver too? Excess sodium in your diet doesn't just raise blood pressure. It also leads to fluid retention and inflammation, placing extra stress on the liver. Over time, this can accelerate the development of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. Even if you don't consume alcohol, what's scary? You don't have to be shaking the salt shaker to go overboard. Sodium hides in everyday items like deli meats, instant noodles, fast food, packaged snacks. A study published in the Journal of Hepatology found that people with high sodium diets had significantly higher liver fat and enzyme levels, even when calorie intake was controlled. Here's what to do. Use herbs, garlic, lemon, and spices to flavor meals naturally. Opt for low-sodium or no-salt-added versions of staples like broth and beans. Small changes in your salt habits can make a massive difference in protecting your liver's ability to detox and heal. Number 6. Red meat, high protein, high risk for liver health. Red meat might be rich in protein and iron, but when consumed in excess, it can seriously burden your liver. Here's why. Red and especially processed meats are high in saturated fats and heme iron, both of which promote oxidative stress, inflammation, and fat accumulation in the liver. This can pave the way for fatty liver disease, insulin resistance, and long-term liver scarring. Research in the International Journal of Epidemiology found that people with high red meat intake had a 47% greater risk of developing NAFLD compared to those who ate less, regardless of their weight or alcohol use. Especially risky. Sausages, bacon, and hot dogs, which often contain preservatives like nitrates and nitrites that make liver stress even worse. Swap red meat with fatty fish rich in omega-3s, like salmon or sardines, plant-based proteins like lentils, chickpeas, and tofu. If you love red meat, enjoy it occasionally, ideally grass-fed and unprocessed, and balance it with liver-supportive veggies and healthy fats. Your liver will thank you for giving it a break from this heavy load. Number 7. Refined carbohydrates, the sweet trap sabotaging your liver. Refined carbs might taste comforting, but they're anything but comforting for your liver. We're talking about white bread, pastries, sugary cereals, pizza crusts, and those seemingly innocent crackers, all loaded with refined sugars and stripped of fiber. These fast-digesting carbs spike your blood sugar, triggering insulin surges that your liver has to manage. Over time, these constant sugar hits lead to insulin resistance, a condition where your cells stop responding to insulin. And guess what? Insulin resistance is a major driver of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. According to a 2022 study published in Liver International, people who consumed the most refined carbs had up to 60% higher risk of liver fat accumulation, even if they weren't overweight. Instead of feeding liver stress, feed liver strength. Choose whole grains like quinoa, oats, and brown rice. Legumes are packed with fiber and protein. Low glycemic fruits like berries and apples. These options regulate blood sugar, reduce inflammation, and support your liver's natural detox powers. Number 8. Artificial sweeteners, the zero-calorie danger lurking in diet foods. Artificial sweeteners may promise guilt-free indulgence, but they could be secretly wrecking your liver. Common in diet sodas, sugar-free snacks, protein powders, and even toothpaste. These sweeteners, including aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin, may disrupt your gut microbiome and confuse your metabolism. Recent animal studies and emerging human research suggest these compounds can lead to increased liver fat, impaired insulin response, chronic low-grade inflammation. Why does that matter? Because your gut and liver are tightly linked via the gut-liver axis. If your gut flora goes off balance, it sends stress signals directly to your liver. Ditch the fake stuff and go natural with stevia, plant-based, calorie-free, monk fruit, raw honey, or pure maple syrup in moderation. Your liver doesn't want chemical confusion. It thrives on clean, natural fuel. Number 9. Hidden sugar bombs, high fructose fruits that overload your liver. Fruit is healthy, right? Well, not always. While fruits are packed with vitamins and antioxidants, certain high fructose fruits, like mangoes, grapes, cherries, and lychees, can silently stress your liver when eaten in excess. Why? Because fructose, unlike glucose, is metabolized exclusively by the liver. And when you overload your body with it, even from natural sources, the liver turns that extra fructose into fat. Shocking fact: the Journal of Hepatology found that diets high in fruit-derived fructose directly contribute to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, especially in people who believe they're eating clean. You don't need to eliminate fruit, just choose smarter. Stick to low-sugar, high-antioxidant fruits, like blueberries, strawberries, green apples, kiwi, citrus, lemons, grapefruits, oranges. These fruits nourish your liver without flooding it with excess sugar. Bonus tip: if you love smoothies, balance fruits with greens, seeds, and a clean protein to avoid a blood sugar spike. Number 10. Fried food frenzy, the fast track to liver damage. Let's talk about one of the biggest enemies of liver health: fast food and fried foods. Loaded with saturated fats, trans fats, and oxidized oils, these foods ignite inflammation and fat accumulation in the liver faster than you think. Burgers, fries, fried chicken, and drive-through breakfasts are convenient, but they're also a shortcut to fatty liver disease. Fast food has been directly linked to liver fibrosis, a serious progression of liver scarring. According to a 2023 study in clinical gastroenterology and hepatology, just one fast food meal per day increases your risk of liver fat buildup by over 35%, even in otherwise healthy individuals. But here's the kicker: even crispy takeout marked as healthy can be cooked in reused toxic oils. Instead of fried options, try air frying or baking at home, using cold-pressed olive oil or avocado oil, opting for grilled or steamed meals when eating out. Craving that crunch? Coat your food in almond flour or flaxseed crumbs, bake it, and treat your liver without compromise. Your liver works 24/7 to protect you, so it's time we return the favor. Even small daily changes like cutting back on ultra-processed foods and switching to whole liver-loving alternatives can help your body detox, energize, and thrive. If this video opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a liver wake-up call. Check out this playlist for more must-watch videos. Take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next one.